What's up everybody and welcome to the cave. I'm GrizzlyKaun and I apologize for missing the boys last week.
I was delayed.
Unfortunately, I went to the medieval times and got food poisoning. It was a very realistic experience. But don't worry.
We got better.
It kinda worked out though, because The Boys episode 3 and 4 on a back-to-back watch made me get to thinking. Did they just create a plan for something they could have done this entire time? Let's get into it. So I guess I'll start by saying I did actually enjoy episode 3. For the most part. It was good to see Ryan back. I enjoyed the stuff with Huey running into Maverick and how he ends up turning on the boys once he finds out the truth about who killed his father. I got a few laughs throughout, and of course, Homelander putting on his best Omni-Man impression. However, even though I enjoyed this reunion, the scene with Billy turning on Ryan because he's pissed about the virus being destroyed did feel a little disingenuous. And in there just to throw some tension into the plot. Like, even for the asshole that Butcher is, he's not stupid. And I think he would know better by now than to set Ryan off to the point where he wants to run away when Butcher has him right back in his pocket where he can use him. He is after all one of their most powerful allies he could have. So while I did like the outcome of this scene causing Ryan to go confront Homelander, what happens in episode 4 makes me think that they did it on purpose because they may have run into a little plot hole in the writer's room at some point. And for me, it ain't a small one by any means.
Oh no. It's okay.
In episode 4, the boys and Homelander discover that they can check out Fort Harmony for some leftover V1. However, when Homelander and Soldier Boy get to the base, Soldier Boy shuts Homelander in a sealable chamber they used to put soups in back in the day to see if they could survive an atomic bomb. This amount of radiation makes Homelander so weak that he can't keep his laser vision going, his skin becomes scabbed and blistered, and it's lowered his strength to where it takes him a good while to even bust his way out of the chamber. Now I don't know about you, but doesn't that get you to thinking that a massive dose of radiation is all they've needed this entire time? Rat him up, throw Butcher or even Ryan into a radiation suit and let them beat the shit out of him. Or if those 2 canisters in the capsule can do that, imagine what doubling it or even more would do to him. Homelander would turn into a husk, fall over, and
that's that. And no harm done.
Then burn whatever's left until he's dust. It solves the issue of any of the boys from dying, which makes the whole crew happy. I think the only person who would have a problem with this plan is Butcher, because at this point he'd rather see all soups dead, even Ryan. But the issue for Amazon is that Butcher now becomes one of the big bads of the series, and I'm not sure they have the balls to push him all the way into that spectrum of good and evil. Now obviously I'm going to see what happens with the rest of the series, and maybe they'll even surprise me and use this as an advantage later in the season. But as of this point for me, Amazon, you lost the plot. You showed your villain's weakness to one of his greatest foes and made him choose to ignore it. Now with every plan the boys choose to make going forward against our anti-Superman, that thought is going to be right in the forefront. Why not just douse him with rads? If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss future content. We'll be back next week with episode 5, and now on Mondays from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing gaming live streams. So come check it out, see what I'm playing. So until next time, I'm GrizzlyKaun, and remember, the cave is always open.